Hey there, Trading Made Easy family, right here on YouTube. Right here on YouTube. Hope your day is fantastic. It is Friday. It is 4:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Trading day is over. The week is over, guys. It's over. This is the time that you want to reflect on your previous trades, what you learned, back test, continue your education, analyze charts, and get set up for the upcoming week. That's what a trader's weekend consists of. That's what it consists of. So let's bring it down some so that we can get into the topic today. Now, today we're going to be talking about different styles of trading. Different styles of trading. You got to know what type of trader you are. And based on the type of trader you are, you will set up your trades around that. So let's get to it. For those of you that don't know me, you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Stay connected, subscribe, because you're going to find additional trainings that I'll provide as how you can maximize the triple arrow system. Everything that I train on is surrounded around the triple arrow system. And that's because it's just phenomenal. And it's simple and it's easy. Now, Trading Made Easy here on YouTube, Trading Made Easy on Facebook. As you can see, my whole objective is to provide you simple, easy trading strategies that even a 10-year-old can do. And I'm not trying to sound all, cliche-ish and all this, that, and the other. Literally, a 10-year-old can do it. And so that is me. I had to identify when I began trading 2.5 years ago, I had to identify what type of trader am I? What is my risk tolerance? What is my emotional IQ as it relates to trading? Am I leveled emotionally when I'm trading, when I'm back testing? How am I feeling psychologically? There's a psychological level that, and I believe a baseline level that one must have in order to trade anyway. And the hope is that as you develop yourself as a trader, you'll develop your psychological tolerance for the market, because it can be very emotional. Not it can be, it is very emotional, which is another reason why I focus on easy, simple 1, 2, 3 type strategies that's not very busy in the head. And I did that because I needed that way. And I said to myself, well, hey, if that, I'm not the only trader that feels that way or prefers to trade that way. So that is my platform. So that's all you're going to find here. A lot of, drafts, drawings, and lines and channels and all that. You're not going to find that here because I don't do that. I don't do that, which is one of the other reasons why I absolutely love the triple arrow system, because it's just a simple 1, 2, 3 type of system, trading system. And so many people around the globe is utilizing the system, and they are finally profiting consistently. And so I am really thankful that I now can be a part of helping others to experience the same thing, So today I am going to talk about one particular trading style, okay? Previous videos, go check those out, because those are different trading styles, right? Well, there's only one other trading style that I have on there, and that is an intraday trader. So you have scalpers, in and out. You want in and out. You ain't trying to be in the market, too long, but you want your pips in the same day, within the same day. I consider that to be a scalper. And you don't necessarily have to be in the market multiple times like most scalpers do. Most scalpers, they're in the market like 3, 4, even 5 times a day. No, I don't have time for that. And it's not necessary. And I can still accomplish what the scalper is trying to accomplish. And that is, they want quick pips and they want it the same day. So I'm going to show you how you can do that, right? Yeah. So that is the trading style that I'm focusing on in this video. Previous videos, it's intraday. Intraday. If you're that person who you're getting your trade and you're okay with your trade running for 24 hours, maybe 48, you're okay with that, right? Emotionally, mentally, psychologically, you're okay with that. That's what I consider a intraday trader. Now, you can still profit in the same day, close out the same day. It just depends on the pair you're trading and the volume, how fast it's running. But if not the same day, you're okay with 24 to 48 hours. Now, the next top style of trader is a swing trader. Now, this person has a tolerance whereby they're okay with their trade running, for 5 days, for a month. They're okay with that. And they're not emotionally bothered by that, right? Because again, psychologically, you have to have the psychological endurance for these different styles of trading. And that is what you have to identify about yourself. Now, is that going to come overnight? No, it's not. It's going to come as you progress, as you develop. You'll begin to realize, how you're feeling. If you're antsy, if you're feeling like, oh, I'm stressed out because this trade is still open, that kind of thing. If you're constantly looking at your phone, because what is it doing? What is it doing? Now, to a degree, that's going to happen because you're new trading. You may be a new trader and you're just, it's new to you. It's new. It's like anything that's new. You want to be around it. You want to use it until you get used to it, right? So to a degree that will happen. But what I want you to really pay attention to is how you feeling emotionally. Emotionally, how are you feeling? Are you anxious? Are you anxious? Do you feel stressed out? Do you feel stressed out because your trade has been active for 24 hours? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel anxious? Or can you not think about anything else? Can you not focus on anything else because all you're thinking about is the trade? And you'll go to it and you're like, I'm in profit, but maybe I should stay. Maybe I should get out. If you're back and forth like that, those are the feelings that you want to identify if you're experiencing those things, because this shouldn't stress you out. It shouldn't. It shouldn't stress you out. Now, to a degree, there's going to be some stress while you're learning, because you're learning it, right? And you're learning it, so you're trying to develop your skill set. Meanwhile, you have this level of excitement and this level of expectation that your skill level hasn't caught up with. So there's a disparity there. There's a conflict there, and it's going to create some emotional disturbance. That's to be expected. But even doing that, even at that stage, you still want to manage it. You want to manage it. So hopefully what I'm sharing with you is going to help you to identify some of those things if you're actually experiencing it. If you're actually experiencing it, you want to still manage it, right? You want to understand, okay, this is where I'm at. I have to understand that, my skill set hasn't caught up to my excitement, basically. My skill set hasn't caught up to my expectation. And because of that, we have a conflict. And that's why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling. But despite that, you still want to manage it by just following your confirmations, doing what you're supposed to do, which I'm going to show you. Do what you're supposed to do and trust the process. You just have to do that. You just have to do that. That's the only thing that no one can transfer to you. I can't teach you how to trust the process. You have to decide to trust the process. I can teach you the confirmations. I can teach you what to look for. I can teach you those things as it relates to the skill. But I can't teach you patience. I can't teach you discipline. I can't teach you those elements that are solely inside jobs. Solely inside jobs. I can't teach you that. So let's get to it. Today, we are going to be talking about our Scalpers. These are our traders who want profit each day. Each day. Whatever that amount is, pip wise, I want that each day. I want to open my trade and I want to close it the same day. I want to see money hit in my account every day. If that's you, this is your trading plan that I want to share with you. It's very consistent profits, and it will provide you everything I just mentioned as it relates to scalpers, right? All right, so triple arrow, you got to have that. Let me just stop right there. You have to have the triple arrow system. Again, every tutorial, every training style, everything that I teach here is surrounded around the triple arrow system. There may be one or two videos that will pop up where I'm talking about like the very, very basic fundamentals, and I might not use the arrows just so that I can, you can see it without the arrows, but everything is going to go back to that. Everything. Because it is your navigation system. Why not use it? If you're in your vehicle and you're in a unfamiliar territory, you have to go somewhere where you've never traveled before. Why would you not turn your GPS on? Why take the chance and go somewhere and get lost, knowing you're going to get twisted because you don't know where you're going? You're in unfamiliar territory. You would turn that GPS on. I know you would, right? Because it just makes sense. Same thing with the triple arrow. It makes sense. It's your GPS. It's going to show you where price is going. And if you travel based on where it's telling you to go, you're going to definitely be on the right side of money. And that's the name of the game, right? All right, so everything is there. Now, I'm going to leave a link to my private Facebook group, which will give you access to the triple arrow system. You first need to join the group, and it's very good that you join the group because that's an extension of tutorials, resources, and training as it relates to maximizing our profits with this system. So you want to be a part of Trading Made Easy if you want to trade easy, right? So I'm going to leave the link inside the description. Access that, request to join the group. I'll let you in, and we're going to rock and roll. Getting the system, the link is inside of the group. And so you can access it there as well. You can IM me once you get settled, or even in the chat here, I look at my comments and I'll get you set up with this system. So triple arrow system, okay? What you see here is the system, except for your moving average, which is what I added to solidify our entry. To get in at, there's no such thing, guys, as the perfect entry. It can't be, because price is moving all the time. And so there's a lot of things as it relates to price that we have no control over. And because of that, you cannot get a perfect entry. The goal, though, is to get the best entry. Make sense? The goal is to get the best entry. And so for that reason, I added my 50 moving average, simple moving average, to our chart. And you're going to see just how it's going to benefit you. So for my scalpers, this is this type of trader. We're going to be trading on the 15-minute chart. That's the first thing that you want to do. You're on the 15-minute chart, okay? The 15-minute chart is going to allow you to make your profits daily, okay? Make your profits daily. Now, that doesn't mean that price doesn't consolidate. It consolidates there as well. Every chart, every time frame, you're going to have consolidation, and that consolidation can run. You don't know how long it can run, but it could. It can be a lengthy period of time. But with the 15-minute time frame, you are 92%. You can be 92% assured that you'll be able to capitalize profit on a daily basis. Okay, so 15-minute chart. Now, on the triple arrow system, you're going to have the MACD, which is a part of the system. Okay, what I want you to do is go back to a previous video of mine where I talk about the MACD, the components, how it works, how we use it with the triple arrow. Okay, so make sure that you go back and look at that video. It's very, very informative and detailed about the MACD. And I think it's like triple arrow and MACD, but MACD is in the subject. So check that video out so that you can get even greater understanding on how it works, right? Now, so this is what we do. This is the plan, guys. This is the plan. So when you get your big arrow, which is the first arrow you're going to get in the system. Once you get the big arrow, when that populates, the first thing that you want to do is you want to put in an alert. TradingView, you can put in an alert. Now, there is a free version for TradingView and there's a paid version. The paid version is where you have the alert option, where you can actually put an alert on an indicator, not just price, which is very, very awesome. So that's why I use it, right? Now, if you don't have the paid version, which is $29.99 for the Pro, which gives you that option, you can download an app. You can download an app on your iPhone or Android. And it is, let me get that app for you. It is a free app. Bear with me. I'm looking at it now. Okay, so what you want to do is download in your Play Store Easy Indicators Dashboard. Easy Indicators Dashboard. You want that one in particular because that particular free indicator allows you to put alerts on indicators, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, so make sure that you download that. You're going to need it for this trading plan. Alrighty, so you get your big arrow, you immediately put in the alert. Now the big arrow is pointing down, so naturally that means that price is wanting to turn around from the uptrend and it wants to start descending down. What the triple arrow does is it identifies the trend, right? It identifies the trend, whether it's a short run or a long run. Now, we know that the higher time frame gives you the strongest trend. That is your trend, right? And everything under the higher time frame, under the monthly, if it's aligned with the monthly trend, great. That's just a stronger trend, right? Oftentimes, as you descend, as you drop down in the time frame, the trend changes. So you may have a bullish trend on a monthly, but on the daily, you may have a bearish trend. What that simply means is the daily is a pullback from the monthly. Knowing where you are in the market is it's going to pay you every single time. But with the triple arrow system, it does that for you. It does that for you. So you really don't even have to figure it out. You really don't. You just know based on the arrows, the triple arrow, you know, okay, monthly, my triple arrow is bullish. Daily, my triple arrow is bearish. So you automatically know that the daily trend is nothing more than a pullback from the overall trend on the monthly. Okay, so who carries the most weight, right? Which one will you respect the most is really what you're looking at as far as the trend, the strength of the trend, and that's always on the higher time frame, right? It was somebody, I forget who it was, that gave a great analogy that I thought was just phenomenal. And what he was talking about was like your grandparents, for instance. You have grandma and grandpa, then you have your mom and dad, then you have your children, which let's say is you, right? You have your children. No, it's the grandma and grandpa, right? And then it's mom and dad. So I'm speaking to you all. So it's your mom and dad. And then after mom and dad is you, right? And then after you is your child, okay? So what's that? 4 or 5 generations. Now, from the standpoint of wisdom, where would you likely get your wisdom? Would it be from your child, or would it be from the grandparent? Right? Makes sense? So grandma and grandpa has wisdom that our parents don't have because they didn't live in that time. So there are things that they can share. There's life lessons that they've experienced that your parents did not experience. Right? There's life lessons that your parents experienced that you haven't experienced, and so on and so forth. But so from the standpoint of wisdom, that would be where you want to start. That's where it starts. Same thing with price. We start with the monthly, which is the grandpa, right? That's they. If the grandpa say price is going down, then price is going down. But now when you drop down to the daily, and the daily say, well, now price is going up. Okay, it may be going up for that short period of time, but overall it's going down because grandpa said it's going down. So I hope that analogy helped you. I like different analogies. I like to use common, examples to explain this because it's really simple. It's really simple. And I thought that one was really, that resonated with me and I like it. So hopefully that has clarified that for you, right? So the arrows are going to be different, right? The arrows are going to be different. Just know if your arrows are, if your trend is the opposite of the monthly, then it's a pullback. Simple. No matter what time frame you on, is if the higher time frame conflicts with the time frame that you're on, it's a pullback, and that's okay. Just understand with the pullbacks typically don't go past your trend, okay? Or because if it does, then the trend changed. So I don't want to get too far down that road. I think I've went too far down that road. So let's go back. Let's go back. Alrighty. So you have your 50 moving average. You have your big arrow saying that we are getting ready to go into a downtrend. So you go and you put your alert in. When you get your big arrow, put your alert in. Where are you going to put your alert? You put your alert on the MACD. On the MACD. And you're going to put the alert slightly, because it's going to be a sell. So it's going to go slightly below the midsection of your MACD. Okay? Your MACD, you see your top, your green and your red. So you're going to put for a downtrend, for a sell, you're going to put your alert slightly below the green. Slightly below the green. And just put the alert in. Now remember, everything is associated with a price. Everything is associated with a price. So when you put your alert slightly below the green, look to your price bar on the right side of your MetaTrader 4 in the indicator section, because that's where we are. And whatever that price is that's associated with where you are, that is the price that you want to put into your alert. And when the MACD gets to that price, it will alert you. When the MACD gets to that price, it will alert you. So provided that we've done that, then you just go about your business. Live life, do what you're going to do, right? You do not come back to the charts until you get your alert. See, it's meant to put your trade in. You don't got to nurse the charts. You don't have to babysit the charts. Just set it up, and what we do as traders is we respond to price. We don't force price. We don't try to, push price because you can't. We don't force trades. We respond to what price is telling us. That's very important to understand and to grasp. So now we put the alert in. We go about our business. Ding, ding, ding. We get the alert, which will come on your phone and your email in a notification. So you'll see it. So now we're right in this area. Let me get my specs. Now we're right in this area here, right, where the alert came. So let's go ahead on and identify that area right there. Okay, just a little yellow right there, right? So the alert came in. Now you go back to your chart. You got your alert. You go back to your chart. Here's what you're looking for. Now, the first thing that you want to do is you want to look left. You want to look left to determine if you have your triple arrows, because you need to have them. And you do. You got your big arrow. You got the two small arrows going in the same direction. Bam, first confirmation met, right? Then you want to see where price is. This is the 15-minute chart. So when you come to the chart, if you're still within the 15 minutes, you're going to wait until price close. Wait for that candle to close, and then you're going to determine where did it close. Did it close below the 50 moving average or above the 50 moving average? Because if you're selling, right, which you are, you want the price to close below the 50 moving average. And if it does, then you can get in on the next trade, right? You can get in on the next trade. So you look at where you are. So let's say right here, you got a little doji. So now that doji, and this is just an extra little nugget just based on experience with the charts. A doji signifies a change in direction. Now, it doesn't mean that it's changing the trend. It simply means that a candle, the next two candles, whether it's the next one or the one after that, but the next two candles is going to be a opposite candle. Meaning, if we're selling, then the next candle is going to be a bullish candle, a buy. So keep that in mind when it comes to dojis. But even if you have a bullish candle that closed below the 50 moving average, wait for that candle to close and then get in on the next candle, because you just basically was able to get in at an even better price. So, but wait for it to close so that you can be assured. And if it closes below, then definitely get in the next candle and take the trade. It's that simple. Okay, so let me run through it again without as much explanation. All right, you get your big arrow. The first thing you're going to do is put in your alert. You're going to put your alert in. It's for sale in this case. You're going to put your alert in slightly below the midsection of the MACD. Remember, everything is associated with a price. So wherever that is, look to your right and get the price associated with it. And that is the price that you're going to set your alert on. Now, you go about your business. You come back when you get the alert. The alert came. Now, you go back to the chart. You look left to see if you got your triple arrows. Yes, your triple arrows came in. Then you wait for the candle to close. If it's still running, wait for the candle to close. Once it closed, you want to make sure, if you're selling, that the candle closes below the 50 moving average. If it closed below the 50 moving average, then you market execution, take the trade. Take the trade. It's that simple. Now, where do you take profit? Where do you take profit? Now, my strategy is a 20 for my beginners, and even if you're not a beginner, 20 pips is great. It's not the pips, it's the lot. Remember that. It's not the pips, it's the lot size. And of course, that needs to coincide. You got to have a certain account balance to have a certain lot size and all of that. But rule of thumb, when you get in, wherever your entry is, let's just say your entry was right here. You look left. You have support and resistance built into the triple arrow system. You don't have to even identify these key areas because it's built in. So it's just phenomenal. So you look left, right? You end the trade, say around in here, right? You look left and you're looking for the previous support level. The previous support level. And that is where you want to take profit. Now, in this case, you have this area right here, and you have this area right here. So you really can do either or. Now, what I recommend is that you take the first one And if the first one gives you 20 pips, then good. Take that. Get your 20 pips, right? And just adjust the lot size. If you're building your account, that's another video. Let's just work with this, right? So let's go down. What do we have? That's 39 pips. 39 pips. So as you can see, and then if you go further to this one, that's 68 pips on the 15-minute chart, guys. 15-minute charts. That's phenomenal. Okay? So even if, so the goal in the rule is to look left from your entry, look left and look for the previous support. If you were buying, you'll look left and look for the previous resistance. It's just the opposite. And that will be your take profit. It may be 20 pips. It may be more than 20 pips. It may be less than 20 pips. But that is the safe, I'm a safe conservative trader. And so if this fits your forte, then you would love it. You would love it. If you're still trying to figure out what your forte is, try it. See how you feel. And determine if this is a trading style that you can consistently do. And as you can see, you would have made your profit right here. Look over here. You see, it aligned with it. You would have made your profit there. And if you would have taken the second TP, you would have made your profit here. Okay. Another thing that you could do is you can drop 2 positions, right? And you can have your first take profit here and your second take profit here. Okay. So options. But the key is this would have taken place within a 24-hour period because you want to make your money on a daily basis. Okay, so that is really it, guys. That's really it. Let me just do one more just to show you some consistency. What I want you to do is replay this and you back test for yourself. Make sure that you add your 50. These are for those individuals that are already have the triple arrow system. You can do that, okay? But this is how you maximize for those that's in the triple arrow community. This is how you maximize the system on the 15-minute chart, okay? This is how you do that. And you can make your money hit your deposit, hit your account every single day. If that's what you want to do, then the 15-minute chart is an option for you, okay? So now we have a bullish big arrow. First thing we're going to do is put in our alert. Bam. We put the alert in slightly above the red because it's going up, right? Slightly above. Whatever the price is that's associated with that area, that's what you're going to put into your alert. Then the system will alert you once it reaches it, right? So in this case, it reached it right here. Okay. Now you got your alert. You go back to the charts. You look left. What are we looking for? The triple arrow. Do we have the triple arrow? Yes, we do. We have the big arrow and we have the 2 small arrows going in the same direction. So we're good, right? We're good on that. Now we wait for the candle to close. When we come, if it's still active, if it's still within the 15-minute time frame, we wait for it to close. And we determine where did it close. Did it close above the 50, which is what it should do for a buy? Yes. Then we get in the trade on the next candle. Now let's say that you got the alert, you came to the charts, and the new candle just opened, like within the first 5 minutes. Go ahead and take the trade because the previous candle, if the previous candle closed above the 50, you're good. Take the trade, right? Because you really basically just missed the previous candle, which is what you was going to be waiting for to close anyway. And you want to wait to see where that closed. So if it's above, boom, take it. You're good. Take the trade. Now, you're in the trade. Now what you want to do, you market execution, right? So you're in the trade. Now what you want to do is determine your take profit. Now, so you're right in this area, right? Right in this area that you would have gotten in. From your entry price, look left, you're looking for the previous resistance because we're buying. The previous resistance, that's what you're looking for. Okay, so right here we have resistance, but we're not going to use that because it's basically in the same alignment of your entry. It needs to be above the entry. So that will put us here. So then what you want to do is on the MetaTrader 4, just click down, hold it, drag up to your resistance area, and the second set of numbers is like 13, 14 pips. Always put a decimal point between the last two numbers, and that'll give you your pip count. So this is, if you took your take profit here, that would be 13 pips, right? That would be 13 pips. What's wrong with that? You're making money. It's not the pip, it's the lot. It's not the pip, it's the lot, okay? So you can take that. That could be your first TP. And then you have support. That the next one is a support over here. Now that gives you 22 pips. You can take that as well because it's above your entries. That's what matters. It's above your entry. That could be your second TP. So let's see if you would have made profit on that trade. So this would have been your first TP. So I'm aligning my cursor right there. Look to the right, and right here is where you would have made your money, right there. And say your second TP right there, okay? So look to the right, you would have made your money. Maybe that wick would have took you out in profit. If not, you would have made your money on this candle right here. So you would have made your money, right? Now, this you would have gotten in here. That is February 25th. And the first take profit is right here. You would have had your first take profit on, give me that, okay, on the 26th in the morning, in the wee hours. So where are we? Right here. That is at 10:30 at night, okay? And you would have made your profit while you were sleeping. Bam. That would have took you out. You're done. You got your money. You're good. And you're having sweet dreams. And then your second take profit would have been right here. And that's the same day on the 26th. So you would have made your money the next day. Perfect. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. And that's because basically when you got in the trade, it was already, 10 o'clock or so. So the timing is different because you're not executing anything until you get your alert on your MACD. So whenever that happens. But whenever you get in the trade, within 24 hours, you would have been able to make your money. And that's the goal. So hopefully that has helped my scalpers out there who want their money. They want that bag every day, hitting that account like me, right? Yes. This is how you do that on the 15-minute chart utilizing the triple arrow system. The system works, guys. This is your navigation. So use the navigation. I added a moving average to tweak it, just even make it even tighter. Let's get that money. Let's get the bag. Okay. So hopefully that helped. Subscribe if this brought you some value. If you want more value, more tutorials on the triple arrow system and how it works, you definitely want to subscribe to the channel. And you want to join the Facebook group. I'll have that information inside of the video so that you can access. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.